A whole team is killed on the football pitch. Manchester United's existence was once saved by a dog, and the longest goal in football history. These are just some of the impressive facts that we will talk about today. Football is a game full of uncertainty and full of events that will turn your head up and down. The game itself has a lot of mysteries which are yet to be solved by some, and some events and facts blow your mind. Several crazy stats are very unusual, but that's what dictates a game and makes the sport enjoyable to watch. Here are some of the mind-blowing facts about football that may not be known to you. Number 14. Lionel Messi scored 91 goals in a calendar year. When it comes to facts and stats that would make the reader feel that it has never happened, Messi's name should always come up. He scored an astounding 91 goals in a single calendar year in the year 2012. No player has remotely come close to the player, and this record has stood still. It will take something monumental to break this record. Number 13. Pele winning the World Cup at 17. At the age of 17, most are preparing for their higher studies and looking up for the future. The great Pele had other ideas though, as he became the youngest player ever to win a Football World Cup, and the youngest ever to score in a World Cup final. Number 12. Gianfranco Zola sent off on his birthday. Everyone dreams of having a great World Cup debut, and when it happens on your birthday, there isn't a much better way to celebrate it. But for Zola, the case was a bit different. He came on as a substitute and got sent off within 10 minutes after accruing 2 yellow cards. Worst was, he was shown the first yellow for a foul he didn't even commit. He didn't take part in the rest of the World Cup. Not a great way to celebrate your birthday. Number 11. A whole team is killed on the football pitch. It happens at times that a player dies on the football pitch, and it is a saddening affair. But when a whole team dies, it is a disaster. It happened in 1998 when a whole team of Congo died when lightning struck them. It was a horrifying scene and a black day in the history of football. It is probably one of the biggest massacres that has ever happened on the football pitch. Number 10. Asmir Begovic scoring the longest goal in football history. We all love to see long-range efforts getting thundered into goals. It is probably one of the best sights to watch as a football fan. But when a goalkeeper hits it and the ball ends in the back of the net, it is something different. In 2013, Asmir Begovic's goal kick clearance travelled 91.9 metres down to the other side of the goal and ended as a goal. A goalkeeper scoring a goal is a rarity in itself, but that being the longest goal ever scored is simply mind-blowing. Number 9. The oldest professional football player. Football is a sport which is said to be very demanding, both mentally and physically, and apart from goalkeepers, nobody has a long professional life. However, there are some players who destroy these claims with their caliber. Kazuyoshi Miura of Japan is a 53-year-old footballer who plays for Yokohama FC at the forward or attacking position for his club. Not only this, he has been playing for the past 34 years. That is generally the age at which footballers announce their retirement. Number 8. The only football team Brazil never defeated. Brazil is the GOAT, or greatest of all time, when it comes to football, and there is no denying it. However, there is still one country who has remained undefeated facing Brazil. Norway has played 4 matches against Brazil and came out victorious twice, and the other 2 times the match ended in a draw. Number 7. The only footballers to have scored goals in every minute of the game. A typical game of football is played for 90 minutes, with 2 halves of 45 minutes each. It's very easy to score goals in the later stage of the halves, but it becomes insanely difficult for any player to score the goals in the initial seconds and minutes of the game, and any football fan or player can vouch for this. There are only 2 players in the world, yes, only 2, who have attained this huge feat. They are Cristiano Ronaldo and Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Number 6. Ronaldinho scored all 23 goals in a single match. The Brazilian icon was first noticed by the scouts when he scored all the goals in an under-13 match, as his team won a whopping 23-0, and all the goals were scored by him. This was one of the first glimpses of what the player would develop into and what an icon he would be in the game. This is a feat that has never been repeated ever in a game. Number 5. Manchester United's existence was once saved by a dog. Today, Manchester United is a brand recognised by millions of people around the globe. But what many fans don't know is that had it not been for the intervention of a dog over a century ago, the club would have easily been non-existent. In 1901, due to the economic crisis, the LYR was at the brink of disappearing from football when its fate changed. The club captain, Harry Stafford, was walking his dog on the streets to raise money when the dog went missing. It was found hours later at a pub where Stafford stayed back for a few drinks and convinced the club owner, John Henry Davis, to invest in the football club. Number 4. Longest unbeaten streak ever recorded. It is one thing to win a league or a competition in the world of football, but then it is a notch higher when you win them without losing a single match. Probably the most unknown football fact on this list is that from 1986 to 1989, a football club did not taste defeat even once. As per UEFA, Steaua Bucharest, a Romanian football club, went 106 matches unbeaten, and through this huge feat won 5 straight league titles along with the 1985-86 European Cup. Number 3. Same size of ball. When the game is as old as football, things tend to change, but little do people know that the size of a football has remained exactly the same for 120 years. The football's shape and size has not been changed. It still has a circumference of 28 inches. Number 2. World's most played sport. We already know that football is played by a huge population of the world. But did you know that a total of 210 countries are registered with FIFA and play the sport competitively? Basketball comes a close second, as 195 countries play this sport, but only 100 have their own basketball leagues or national team. Cricket, which has a huge popularity in the Asian countries, as per the ICC, has 104 members. However, only 12 are full-time members, and the rest are associate members. Number 1. The oldest football club in the world. A city in South Yorkshire, England, is the proud home of the world's oldest football club, Sheffield Football Club, or Sheffield FC. The football club was founded on the 24th of October 1857, making it an 165-year-old club today. So tell us, which of these football facts impressed you the most? For more videos like this, subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. Turn on that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Thank you all so much for watching today. I'll see you in the next video.